Dance monkey dance. I hate. I'm mad that I danced. I'm fucking mad that I danced. Racist.
What?
Immediately.
Going on, Wikimaniacs? Welcome to our second ever Just Chillin' live stream. Is that what we call it? We called it Reading Crazy Reddit Stories.
We're not great with names, unfortunately.
We're not. No, we're great with naming it. We just forget about it, what it is.
That's fair. That's fair.
What's going on, everyone? Shout out to YouTube and Twitch chat. That's where we're live. Go check us out.
We vibing.
We're vibing. What's going on? How's everyone? Scotland? Shout out where everyone's from.
There you go, Sean. Start it right, baby.
I got it. Was bad, right?
From the Philippines.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Uy, Philippines.
Philippines.
Go ahead, Josh. Your turn. Say something now.
I'm not gonna do that.
You're gonna do the same thing. Do the Philippines one.
Yeah, do the Philippines one. Real quick.
Alberta, Illinois. I almost said Alberta and Illinois together. That was
Alberta,
Illinois. Oh, what's up, everyone? How's it going?
Hell yeah.
So
Joyzy.
Alberta here too. Nice. We got some West Coasters out here.
Good morning.
Ooh, the West Coast, the best coast, baby.
Manchester.
Oh man, for everyone who missed our last stream, which was just John and I actually, we did a midday stream.
Eric Gates here, Texan. Hell yeah.
Nice. We did a midday stream where we read stories that I hadn't read before, so we ended up doing an hour-long story with updates.
This might be another one of those.
I also didn't read these ones, so we're gonna find out together how long these are. But
this is what it's like to be on the other side of that, huh?
Yeah.
Fear, excitement.
A little bit of arousal. It's a mix of things, you know.
Always when I'm on camera with you boys.
We're aroused this early. It's only been like 4 minutes.
Got to start it off strong, right?
I mean,
4 minutes is all I need. In fact,
that's got to be a personal record for you, brother.
4 minutes is quite a long time. Quite honestly. Oh, I'm tired just thinking about it.
Oh God, another 20 update story. No, I don't think these have 20 updates. I think that was a rare one. So
goats in the chat writing giraffe up here.
Yeah, there is. Any announcements before we want to get started? There's we got our merch live. Actually, I got
it's right. No way. I haven't done that.
Emo-ween.
There you go.
Emo-ween. There
Emo-ween merch. Which will definitely arrive after Halloween if you order it now. But
yeah, they sent out an email. They're having some delays, unfortunately.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, we got it today, this afternoon. I said, "Oh no."
Unfortunate, but check it out if you want to at our store. Comes in hats, cropped hoodie, tees, all that kind of fun stuff.
Also, we announced it, and in 8-9 days, every single merch ever made from the Reddit or Wiki store will be available for November.
Yes.
And then I'll delete it all in December.
He will.
You should keep it going until at least January, maybe. Do like a holiday
like
sale.
I forget you're Canadian, but this is our Black Friday type of thing.
Oh yeah. We have that too. It's just not actually on Thanksgiving for us.
Any call Boxing Day for you guys?
No, that's at Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is Boxing Day UK as well?
Could be. I actually don't know.
More you know.
Also one more announcement. This upcoming Friday, we had a dream collab that we're doing. And when Josh and I were kind of editing the episode together, we both said, this is probably one of the funnest episodes we've done so far. 100%. We have an episode coming up with the judges, ladies and gentlemen, and it was fun.
Yes. It was awesome. They were super nice people, incredibly funny. So I think you guys will really enjoy that episode. Sean was also killing it that episode. I gotta say, I gotta give him props.
In his expense, though.
Pressure of getting bullied. I have to. Y'all bullied me into good episodes. It's crazy.
That's why we push you to get the creativity from you.
Exactly.
But yeah, it was like you'll see through the episode, and you'll see why John posted that meme specifically. But us and the judges, like the first 5 minutes, we were like, "Are we the same exact fucking people? This is insane."
Yeah, so be sure to check that one out. It's going live on Patreon tomorrow, of course, and then yeah, Friday, everyone gets it. So yeah, super exciting.
Yes, I'm a person 321. This is an ad already, okay?
What? I missed that part.
No, there's a person that commented, "Man, an ad already?"
Oh yeah. We
Damn
are
right.
Oh yeah,
always advertising.
Oh, mid score. Well, shout out. Oh my god, I feel so bad for already forgetting. I think Pens and Paper. I shouted them out. Their Instagram. They're making Reddit on Ricky stickers.
Oh hell yeah!
Ooh,
Which
awesome.
I will be suing them, unfortunately, for making unlicensed merch. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, they're making you know, something. She said she was gonna Pippins and Paper on Instagram and Etsy. Another shout out because they're making.
we got to start charging these people for advertising in our show. Like, what are we doing?
That's
Sean?
the Venmos
of all
brother.
people.
That's the Venmos.
A one-time thing, not a two-time thing. What are you doing?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, they only paid me once.
Oh, great question, Scarlet Witch. Baldur's Gate playthrough when?
Oh my god, I have a new PC, guys. Shout out to whoever on YouTube told me to get one. That worked.
He does. So I honestly could see a game playthrough sometime soon. I don't know if it'll be Baldur's Gate, but John and Sean, I think, are the only ones with strong enough computers to.
As long as I can romance somebody or something, I'm in, baby.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. It will announce it if it's coming up. I think Sean and I are gonna do some Jackpot games in our
on
the Patreon show next week. So super exciting.
Also, Wi-Fi. I'm rocking with the fiber that I got a month ago that I thought would work, and turns out it is working. It's just the PC that was a piece of shit.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, and Mark Narrations, the YouTube channel, name dropped us because they did the boyfriend wants to see his girlfriend naked update, which name drops us.
Wow.
Yeah, so
still name dropped us as read it on Wikipedia, but
yeah,
whatever.
He did. Before we hop into the first story, boys, I have one gripe. One thing that's been bugging me. You guys know me, where I'm from. Most people here anyway. My first podcast, Let's Start a Cult, right?
Technically speaking, second podcast.
Probably like third or fourth, to be honest. Okay. but yeah, that's where we met. I was doing Let's Start a Cult podcast.
Giant merch.
Something dropped on my feed the other day that listen, Sean, I might need you to get to actually sue here. Because this is crazy. Because what the fuck is this?
What the fuck? Don't they know we're on IMDb? How dare they also on our website do this stuff?
Let me zoom this in. Let's Start a Cult movie coming out in 2024.
CM Punk.
Starring CM Punk and Stavros. What the hell? I didn't even get a shout out or an invite. This is crazy.
Holy shit. Did you trademark it?
No, I didn't. So yeah, maybe we should do a watch party of that. An angry watch party.
I'm in. CM Punk is in. Let's do it.
Yeah, they've got it going for them. So yeah, I need to get the lawyers in the chat to tell me what I can do about this because I want in the movie.
It's clobbering time, CM Punk in a courtroom, baby.
Exactly.
You're gonna see us in court.
All right. So, John, do you want to kick off the stories today?
All right, let me ask you this. Are the stories, well, I don't know if you guys read the stories you've read so far, but are they depressing or not? Oh, wow.
Sean's the only prepared one.
Preparation in here.
All of mine are low-key happy. To be
good, because mine's kind of depressing-ish.
Oh, great. So, we'll start with yours, and then I'll do.
Let's start with mine. Yeah, we'll do the crescendo.
No, let's start a lawsuit. I like that one.
I like that. I like that. All right, we can start first. I always try to use listener submitted stories when we do these live streams because we want to read everything that you guys have sent us. So I can start first. This one is sent to us by Jesse, and the title of this, and there's no rules here. So, am I the asshole for requesting my ex to pay me the money they owed me after they moved states?
No. Right, you're owed that money.
Yeah.
So
if it's rent, I get it.
also this is listener submitted, right? So then
This is listener submitted.
Oh
correct?
yeah, then just
Easy
statistically
dunk.
speaking,
yeah.
dunk on them.
Oh, this is Socks Need Help. That's their story. Hello. Thank you for sending. I told you I was going to read it. I promised you. I got
also,
you.
Shout out to Asian Persuasion for 5 gifted memberships. Everyone who gets a membership, thank Asian Persuasion.
Whoa.
Ooh. All right. Sorry, Midscore. Yes, I did say I was yelling at people to send depressing stories, or stop sending depressing stories, but yet I read them, right? Fuck me. I'm going on vacation, so I don't give a shit. Anyways, all right.
His mental's going to be good pretty soon.
I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be chilling. All right. So there's going to be a trigger warning for this story for transphobia. So Wikimaniacs, if that's not something that you're comfortable with, there's going to be timestamps later on when we repost this. It goes as this. My ex, 22 female, and I, 20 transgender woman, broke up about 3 years ago. It was a peaceful breakup and we remained friends, even platonic. Starting about 1.5 years ago, she got a job at a place across town, and since she didn't have a license, frequently asked me for rides. I am a relatively broke college student and gas isn't cheap, so we decided on a fare of $4 per ride home from work, having her pay me at the end of the week. This went relatively well for a while, but about 8 months ago, she began dating a guy online, and this caused a bit of a personality shift. She started ignoring me on rides home and would have to be reminded almost every week to pay me. The ignoring me wasn't a huge issue, but the late payments began adding up. Anyways, with this boyfriend being long distance, she would go visit him, which would involve me driving her to the airport. This was a much longer drive, so we again agreed that $20 per ride to the airport was a fine trade. The first few times were fine. She'd even pay me with cash instead of waiting till the end of the week. But it didn't last. Ultimately, between airport rides and rides home from work, she had racked up a debt to me of $124, which they put in equivalent of 5 airport rides plus 6 work rides. A few months ago, in this economy, hell yeah, get your money back. A few months ago, she decided that she was going to move to her boyfriend's place. Before they did that, they were going to have the boyfriend come over to our state for a weekend to help pack her things. I was hired to drive her boyfriend to her house from the airport and then bring them both back to the airport a few days later, both of which I was told I would be paid. And they put in parentheses, despite her still owing me money. After the first ride of driving her boyfriend to her home, I wasn't paid. My ex told me that she needed to save money for a bit as moves are expensive, which I accepted. The same story happened after driving them both to the airport on moving day. I was told I would be paid when they had a solid footing in their state. Again, I was fine with this and waited 4 days until after they moved to ask for my money again. This is where it got weird. My first request to be paid the now $164 I was owed fell on deaf ears. I got no response back for 2 more days, which I chalked up to her being busy with the move. After these 2 days, I sent another request and she responded with a very cold, "Leave me alone."
Ooh.
This was honestly shocking. We may have been exes, but we hadn't dated for years and I thought we got along fine. After some prying, she said, "You need to stop asking. I'm in new state now, and I'm leaving everything in previous state behind."
Oh, how convenient.
Yeah.
Right?
How convenient.
Love that.
I replied that I was fine with this, but she still owed me money and think it's silly to not pay me. If she wants to forget me with the move, that would have honestly been fine. We got along fine, but weren't really close. We started drifting apart a bit, but I didn't think she hated me. She then blocked me, and taken aback, I messaged her boyfriend as she did have a history of mental illness, and I was now more concerned that she might be having some sort of episode. He also told me to stop contacting them and that, quote, "We don't owe you shit," followed by calling me a transphobic slur.
Oh.
I'm getting violent with this person.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like a judge. I've never watched Judge Judy thing, but it seems like a Judge Judy case. I feel like
for
he could
sure.
win.
At least a small claims. Not even that. I'd add for some freaking emotional damage
Yeah,
and
emotional.
distress
Yeah,
too.
what the fuck?
For sure.
Comments
Absolutely.
is insane.
Yeah. This was baffling to me, and I had met the dude a couple of times and never got the idea that he might be transphobic. Part of the reason my ex and I broke up was because I started my transition, but I was under the impression that this was simply because she wasn't attracted to women. He then also blocked me on everything, and that was in the He then also blocked me on everything, and that was it in terms of seeing my $164. I don't think I was all that desperate for the money, and I have since gotten a new job and I'm able to pay for my own gas. But I was not expecting this massive backlash from both of them. I am the least confrontational person, so I doubt I'll pursue them anymore. But I don't really have anyone to consult with this. Should I have pushed for the money, or am I the victim here? Thanks in advance. Love the podcast.
Sorry, Ringo's been running back and forth.
I was trying so hard not to look at that screen. I saw Ringo's head and I'm like, oh my God, cutie.
Yeah, she's been bugging me the entire story, so I heard most of it. But yeah, not the asshole, obviously. That's what a
for sure.
piece of shit person. Sue them if you can, for as much as they owe you, and then add on emotional damage, because that's
I don't know how
shitty
much
people.
Lawyers. It might cost more to sue, though. No,
it's the principle of the thing.
That's kind of
what you do is you just tell us what the address is. We'll pull up.
Yeah, oh, there we go. And then we start a lawsuit. Let's start a lawsuit. That's the new show.
That's gonna be the bit for this episode. I will say, if you got an address, I'm more than happy to send a bag of dicks. I'm just saying that's my go-to petty shit to do.
That's like the gummy bears things, right?
It is.
Yeah. Okay.
Then they taste like gummy bears, right? Do they have that where it tastes like actual? I don't know.
I've never had it, but I have just sent it.
Okay.
Because I think if I got a bag of dicks that were gummy bears, I think I'd be like, oh, sick. And then I would just eat the gummy bears, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Do they still send bags of poop, or is that just the movie?
Has there ever been a place?
I don't know if there was anything that legally could do that.
I don't think that's legal, bro.
That's like bio-warfare, I think.
Yeah.
I'll send my shit, dude. I don't care. But no,
I eat enough probiotics that I could send like a week's worth.
Dude, the kombucha is flowing through me. The fibers, crazy. I don't know what you could do, really. Honestly, you are so generous and nice and a good friend to have even done that. Because like after the first late payment, I'd be like, all right, I'm out. So like kudos to you. I hope good karma comes your way. Unfortunately, I don't know if you could get the 160 back. It sounds like they are just pieces of shit that aren't going to give you money or trying to. I don't know how that makes any sense. Like I moved states, so my whole past doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What kind of fucking logic is that? That doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I don't know if there's a way to do it. I don't know if getting a lawyer would. I mean, but like you said, you got money now, so maybe you just want to do it for the principle. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think if you did sue them, you're probably losing money, but it's, I guess, like you said, it's for standing up for like that bullshit. Not to say that you have to go through it, because going through suing process is probably a pain in the ass. So I don't know. I wish there was an easy solution, but it's
Look, Jesse, I was just holding my tongue this whole time. All right, these guys are trying to tell you to go on the high road. Me, hell no, fuck that. Being a better person or bigger person, fuck that. What I would say, be petty.
Also, poopsenders.com. I'm sorry if you don't want to be the bigger person. Poopsenders.com, not an ad. It exists.
Oh man,
there you go.
Not an ad. Sounds
Jesse,
like
I want this to be the beginning of your villain arc. All right. and I'm here for it. You say you are not a confrontational person. This is the start. And I want you to remember this day, October 23rd, 2024, the day Jesse starts getting petty. I want to hear your revenge someday. And I want it to be written as a petty revenge. And please send it to us. Bag of dicks, elephant shit, do it. Don't be a
so they have cow dung, elephant crap, and gorilla poop, and also a combo pack. So I mean,
a combo pack.
I gotta go with the combo. Variety is good. I'm just
you can send a quart, a gallon, or a mega pack. So
and whoa,
also not safe for work. Warning: if you go to this website, the first thing you see is a fucking elephant asshole actively shitting. It's quite insane, to be honest. There is a sale right now for 3 pounds of gorilla poop for $50.
Wow.
Also, first Pershon energy, love it. The day Jesse got messy. That's a damn bar.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Speaking of bars, send a poop bar. Couple of them.
I got to shout out Fred, who sends $5. It says, I'm going to sue Josh for using my name to call his followers on Let's Start a Cult. That's true. I did call them Fred over there. I forget why. I don't actually know why.
Oh my God, my wife's in a chat. What made you guys summon her?
Say hi to Juliet. And then Dennis sends $5. Says, I'm sending this again. It's Denise, not Dennis. I'm gonna do this every live now. LOL.
It's D-Nice.
Hell yeah.
Why is my wife here? I'm scared. Oh my God, she sent knife emojis. Jesus Christ.
You see a knife under the door?
Yeah, sorry, Fred. You're on your own here, buddy.
Sean, you want to take the next story?
Yeah, I got it. Again, poopsenders.com. This next one is called a little pick me up. This one's coming from cross-posted by Coffee Cups.
Ooh.
With a Z.
Shout out. I think they're in the live chat, or they were earlier.
Ooh. This one is cross-posted from Benign Existence. And it says, the vet said I did a good job.
Okay.
Did you send your pet's poop?
Is it going to be this type of episode, guys?
No, there's no poop in this one. So I adopted an overweight cat a couple of years ago, and he is my everything. He's obsessed with people, mostly me, and I love it. And he just loves being around people. This whole time, I've been trying to get him down to a healthy weight so he can live as long and comfortably as possible. So last week, I had to take him to the vet for his yearly shots and checkup. We saw that he had gone from 23 pounds to just under 19 pounds.
Hey.
Nice.
The vet told me I was doing great and that he wished all cats were like him when they got their shots. After that, they stepped out for something, leaving me alone with my chunky little support system, and I cried, sobbed really. This whole time, I've been so stressed and feeling like I failed him because I couldn't get his weight down. But apparently, I just didn't notice. Anyways, just thought I'd share that you don't always see how good you're doing until someone says it. Too long didn't read. My fat ass cat is less fat now, and I'm very proud of him.
I have to say, I love the charts in the vet office when they're the chunkiest. It's oh Lord, he coming. That's my favorite chart.
I've seen that too on TikTok. Yeah, I love a good chunky boy. You know, they're cute, but yeah, definitely healthier for them to be a little trimmer for sure.
I try to beef my cats up. Kara, I feel like sometimes doesn't eat.
Oh no, that's you have the opposite problem.
Like she likes dry food more than wet food. We keep trying to give her wet food so she gets a little chunkier.
That's why my cats love wet food. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Barely put up with the dry food.
But I guess wet food, I didn't have them until they were 3, so they're just so used to kibble. I guess.
Right. Right. Huh.
I forgot the creator that made that sound. Like, damn boy. Damn boy, he thick boy. That's a thick ass boy.
You guys have wildly different For You pages than I do.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of, so I've told the Wikimaniacs this. Like, Chloe is undergoing like chemotherapy, right? And 4 sessions down, she got 1 more to go. Doctor
Let's
says she's
go.
doing amazing. She's
Hell yeah,
rocking it.
Chloe.
Our fucking buff ass queen over here. So we were fully expecting that this girl is gonna lose weight, right? Because they said like, oh, she's gonna have nausea. She's not gonna have any appetite. Man, every time we bring her back to the vet, she's like, oh, she gained a little weight. We were looking at her like, what the fuck?
You can't take the appetite out of her.
Nah, hell nah. That girl eats good. She eats better than me.
That is, I find hard to believe, actually.
Nah. If Juliet's on the chat, if she can describe like what like the ingredients on their food are, it's just like, man, this is like a 10-step process feeding the dogs.
Holy shit.
It's
Might
wild.
Eat, might eat better than me then.
Eats way better than I do, brother. And I feel like I eat well.
Damn. All right, boys. You ready to hop into the first mystery box?
Oh, God.
Let's do it.
Posted on Best of Redditor Updates by Big Midscore Ad 8239. And the title is Found out that my 26 female boyfriend, 29 male, was about to propose to me, then changed his mind.
Oh,
That's tough. That's a tough one. Yeah. So this is a huge update because not huge in terms of size, but it's from a long time ago is kind of what I'm saying. Old updates, I guess. From 2013 to be specific.
Wait, the original post or both the original post and the update?
I think both. I don't know why it's been posted so recently, but from what I can tell, it's not anything to do with the updates for why it's been posted right now. But are you ready to hop into it?
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. So I've been with my boyfriend, John, for 5 years.
Juliet, get him.
Where were you in May 2013, John?
I was getting yelled at by instructors.
Okay. So this wasn't you then. I've been with my boyfriend, John, for 5 years. We've had a pretty awesome relationship, great communication, fun, easygoing, with good chemistry. We've always talked about getting married, and I have had no doubt that we would be getting engaged very soon. Recently, John, myself, John's closest friend, and his girlfriend went on a trip to Vegas for several days.
Oh, no.
We had a great time, all 4 of us, and on our last night there, John told us he wanted to go to the Bellagio fountain to see them before we had to leave. Everyone was up for it. We went for a nice dinner beforehand, and then began watching the fountain, and the music came on. It was all very romantic, and I was really enjoying myself. And that's when John grabbed my wrist. He turned me towards him, and I saw that he was sweating profusely. Like his face was bright red, and he looked like he was about to pass out from trembling so hard. The whole time, it looked like he was about to say something, but he never did. He just informed all of us that he wasn't feeling well and wanted to go back to the hotel. Our friends looked really puzzled and were whispering into each other's ears all the way back to the hotel. I kept asking John if he was okay, and he just said that he probably had too much to drink. I doubt it. We've been back for a couple weeks, and he's been acting really distant and cold. I honestly knew something was weird up that night. I honestly knew something weird was up that night in Vegas, so I called up John's friend's girlfriend, who I'm fairly close to, and asked her if she knew. I was
very confused for a little bit. What?
His
second girlfriend, you know?
Not gonna lie, with the chats and the different names, I disassociated myself 5 minutes ago.
Basically, there was a romantic moment, and he didn't propose.
There you go.
In Vegas.
It seems like all the friends knew he was going to propose.
Seemed like it anyway. So I called up John's friend's girlfriend, who I'm fairly close to, and asked her if she knew what was going on with John, since he had been at their place a lot this past week instead of coming home. Eventually, she spilled the beans and told me he had planned on proposing that night at the fountain, but didn't. That's why the 2 of them had been acting so confused. I kept grilling her, and she also told me that John had told his friend it didn't feel right. She made me promise not to tell John I knew this because she didn't want anyone to be upset with her. I'm sick of feeling sick. I'm feeling sick to my stomach. We live together, and he's been spending all his time at his friend's house or at his parents' house since we got back. He barely calls me or responds to my texts anymore. I don't know what's happened that night, but I feel like he's about to end things. I want to talk to him, but I don't know how to approach the issue. Do I just say, "Hey, I heard you were going to pop the question the other night, but changed your mind. What gives?" Was he really nervous? I'm freaking out. And that is the first part of the story. What are your thoughts?
I feel like I'm being an optimist. And I just feel like maybe he thought, it didn't feel right because he wanted to do it another way.
That's
Maybe I'm just
what I'm thinking too, especially
yeah.
in Vegas where it's such a huge crowd all the time, and Bellagio is one of the most visited places there.
Yeah.
Not only that, there's also people just heckling you the whole time when you're in the strip.
Yeah,
to
I will
begin
say
with,
when you
so-
are specifically right in front of the Bellagio, you got people in an Optimus Prime costume. You got
yeah,
the whole Justice League and all the Avengers there. You
Yeah.
got showgirl looking people there. So maybe in his mind, he was like, it's like the movies. It'll be cute. And then when he got there and he saw all the street performers and everything, he was like, this isn't as intimate as I thought it would be.
also
And
that
he-
fountain stinks.
Does it?
I have a really bad sense of smell. So I'm like, this is cool. But also, I think it looks better from a distance too. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, these are great optimistic perspectives. I love that. Love that
Oh
from
no,
you
you're
guys.
gonna, you're gonna,
that's
you're gonna,
gonna-
you're gonna
gonna be
break our
bad.
hearts, huh? Damn it.
Well, here's the thing. I haven't read the whole story.
Right. So you also don't know.
So I also don't know. I did see the trigger warning, which wasn't like
Oh.
like a trigger warning enough trigger to tell everyone, but I know what the trigger warning is. So we're gonna hop
Doesn't
into this
smell you,
next
bro.
part. So here's the update a few days later on May 29th. I believe the first one was May 28th. So it's actually the next day. Hello, everyone. I apologize for not updating sooner, but a lot has happened. I'd like to say thank you to everyone who posted comments and to those who tried to reassure me. So, John came home last night around 11:30 as I was watching TV in our bedroom. He came in and looked like absolute shit. His eyes looked tired and baggy, and he smelled like beer.
Oh.
He apologized to me for acting the way, for how he's been acting recently, and told me that he knew that I knew about the almost proposal, as he had talked to my friend Mike, and he told John that his girlfriend Tara had told me everything.
Boy, you lost me at all those names.
Okay, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Those names don't matter. He knows that she knows that he almost proposed. He basically said to me that the whole thing was planned out. He was going to propose, and Tara and Mike would take pictures. Then we would go back to a romantic, more expensive room in our hotel, which Mike and Tara had to end up staying in that night, so as to make sure I wasn't aware of the fact that John was supposed to propose. They switched key cars while I was walking back. He then told me what I was afraid of. Quote, "It just didn't feel right. I was looking at you, and it just wasn't what I wanted." Yeah. Ouch.
So it wasn't Optimus Prime.
He told me that he had been nervous ever since he bought the ring, but that he thought it would go away once he's actually proposed. In the moment, he said that he knew it's not what he wanted and thought that it would be better not to ask me to marry him because he knew it wasn't what he'd want in the long run. So at this point, I'm in hysterics, as I pretty much know this is about to end the relationship. I tried to be calm and rational about it, but there was one point where I was crying so hard that I literally got on my knees, put my head in his lap while he sat on the couch, just kept incoherently saying, "Please," in between sobs. Not my proudest moment.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. But at this moment, this man was my best friend, the future father of my children. I just never, ever in a million years pictured our relationship coming to this point. He ended it with me last night because it just didn't feel right, and that's all he could ever say to me over and over. It just doesn't feel right anymore, and I can't see myself with you.
Wait, she's pregnant right now too?
No. God, John. No.
Wait, did I miss something?
Did you say something about like what? Something about
Yeah,
the
she
kids?
pictured their life
future.
together.
Oh, guys, it's
Holy
late. My
shit.
meds are gone.
That's fair. And we're just getting started, John. I mean,
We've still got an hour and a half.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck. At this point, I could barely breathe, and it feels like I'm having a panic attack. So I call my mom, and she comes to pick me up from our place. My poor mom, she just looked so helpless while I sat there in the car crying so hard, I eventually got a nosebleed. So I wish I could say this story, this is the end of the story, but more has happened since last night. This morning, I'm on Facebook looking through a bunch of old pictures of John and me, which it's old if you're looking at Facebook. This is a 10-year-old. No one's doing that shit anymore.
sounds pretty 2013.
Yeah. I'm sobbing uncontrollably and sending him text after text with reasons as why we should get together. And I eventually stumble onto Mike's page through a tagged photo. He updated his status from a few hours ago to something along the lines of, California was amazing. Wish work would send me for more than 5 days. My stomach.
If they watch on Twitch, can they avoid ads?
I think there might be ads as well. I know YouTube ramped up their ads recently, so I think that's why everyone's getting a lot of ads. I apologize for that. That is out of our control, I think.
We can't control that, unfortunately.
Or if we can, I have no idea how. So yeah,
Sean wouldn't allow us to anyway.
We need that.
John's like, I had to work all day. So yeah,
Patreon, are y'all getting ads?
We're
Yeah,
not
'cause
on-
y'all have a YouTube link, right?
we're not on Patreon right now. So
Oh, this is free for everyone. Everyone's in here. That's right.
La Buchua in Twitch chat said they haven't seen an ad yet. So if you guys want to hop over to Twitch, you can do so.
Yeah, and give us your subscription while you're at it.
Yeah.
Would love a subscription, y'all.
I think we're closing in on 50, which is cool.
Nice.
Okay, where was I? On Facebook. Mike was in California. Okay. My stomach started.
All right, Writing Giraffe said, yeah, even us poors are here. I didn't say anything. Was I thinking it?
Jesus.
Absolutely. Okay.
My stomach started doing flips because John kept telling me he was spending the days he was practically ignoring me with Mike. But Mike was in California for several days, and we're in Canada, so it's not very close. I freaked. I called Mike from my host phone, and when he answered, I said, hey, what the fuck? Hey, it's, I don't know what that means. Oh, I use their username. I think that's what it is. Hey, it's blank. And all he could say after a few seconds of silence was, fuck. Basically, Mike's been covering John's ass while John is spending time with a girl he's been apparently fucking for the past 6 months. I know this girl. John works with her, and she's always been really sweet to me whenever I've seen her at John's work-related events. Mike told me that John had told him he was falling in love with her. He said this after the incident in Vegas. He's been spending almost all of the past 2 weeks with her. Mike then told me that he had promised not to say a word to anyone, not even Tara, but he felt guilty and was glad I called him. He apologized and said if I had to tell John that he told me, I could. What a genuine thing to say, Mike. Oh, man. That's all I know for now. I haven't bothered contacting John yet, and I don't know if Mike told him that I know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've been throwing up all day. I took one of my mom's, I don't know what that is, and I'm feeling a bit calmer right now. But whenever I think about it, which is practically all that consumes my thoughts, I feel disgusted, humiliated, and devastated. It actually feels like my heart is breaking in two, and I have no control. I still need to get my stuff from our place. I need to find a new place. We have a dog. Who gets the dog? And that's the end of that update. There's one more partial update, but any thoughts as to where we are there?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, so leave his body bag and throw it over to Hoover Dam.
No, put it in the Bellagio fountain.
No, it stinks.
It's
gonna stink even more. Hoover Dam. That's where you do it.
Okay.
Just what a bummer.
Yeah, that was the trigger warning I saw, infidelity. So
So you knew.
I knew.
You knew it was planning another engagement.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. Yeah, that fucking sucks. I mean, but he really did you a solid by breaking it off. Probably the best thing he did was not trap your ass. So happy that happened. And I'm glad that you are. This is 11 years ago, but I'm hoping life is way better without this piece of shit.
Can't be
but fuck.
worse.
Yeah, it can't be worse. Also, God, I fucking cheaters and then like workplace cheaters. I'm just like disgusting, y'all.
Yeah.
I guess there's no, there's no hierarchy of what's better to cheat with, I guess. But like coworkers seem like it happens a lot, and it's just like, dude, do your job and leave. What are you doing?
Yeah, don't mix work and pleasure.
Yeah.
That's it's a dangerous game you're playing.
We mix work and pleasure.
Well, in a different sort of way. We're not all fucking each other.
Yeah.
Juliet's right there, Sean.
Some things are worth the risk.
She has a knife already. Look, I see her.
Nice, Juliet.
All right. So here's a quick little update on the same post. So John called me a bunch of times while I was in an RX-induced depression coma. I assume they just mean they were sleeping, but
isn't RX like medication?
Maybe it could be actually. Anyway, it does. Yeah. Besides the point. I woke up as he was calling me again and kind of just answered the phone without thinking about it. He was crying and apologizing. So I guess Mike told him that I knew and saying he was confused. He asked me where I was, and I lied and said I was at my sister's, an hour away from her place, from here at her place. I asked him if he was with her, and he said yes, but he could be home tomorrow. So could I please meet him to talk about things about at our house? I said sure. I asked my mom to drive me to our place a little while ago, and I kidnapped my dog, brought her back, and I'm feeling much, much better. Good. I'm also not meeting up with him tomorrow. Also good. You guys, I think it would help me. It would help this much if you guys. Wait, what? I didn't think it would help this much to ask you guys for advice, but I've read each and every one of your comments, and dear God, I feel 1,000 times better than I did a few hours ago. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel so different. It's weird. So she got the dog. That's a positive.
That is a positive.
Yeah. Sounds like they're on the, up end. I mean, this was 10 years ago. I imagine they're probably much better off now. Probably married with someone who actually cares about them. But we may never know. Because
add Mike to that list of people I want to chuck over to Hoover Dam.
Mike or John?
Both of them. Same bag.
Yeah, Mike.
Because, want to save.
Mike kind of sucks too for just
knowing for 2 months.
Yeah,
covering
and trying to not stop the engagement actively. Oh, 6 months. Geez.
It was 6 months. Yeah. So Mike's a piece of shit as well. So don't cover up your friends cheating. They're not worth being friends with if they're doing that. But anyway,
facts.
That is my first semi-long story.
Ooh, that was a struggle, Josh. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just realized
you weren't
what
alone,
it was.
though, John. I saw some people in the comments being like, "Who?"
To my neurospicy community here.
With who?
I got you.
I can't believe they're pregnant.
Fuck.
I heard pregnant. I'm like, wait, hold on. Is she pregnant too?
No,
like, damn, this
you didn't
suck.
hear pregnant. Pregnant was not said once.
Never at all.
Something about baby. I heard a baby. All right.
Baby was no future kids. I think it was said.
Some
future
shit.
Father of
you know what I
baby.
fucking mean? Get off my nuts. All right. I guess it's my turn now. Well. All right.
Well.
This next story is another listener submitted story from, I gotta say, I love this username. Are you kidding me? 5585.
That's a good one.
Cute.
I like it. And their title is My Scary Story.
Ooh,
no.
on theme.
And I gotta say, I don't know, this is becoming a theme for me, but back-to-back live streams where I will put a trigger warning for murder.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
What murder?
Should I put a ticker up?
Why do I keep getting this? All right. All right. Story goes as this. I was listening to the podcast, and when they said, "Have you ever met a killer?" that got me started down memory lane. I grew up in a town where not a lot of crime happened. The standard crimes were shoplifting and things being stolen, like your ATV or pocket change taken out of your vehicle. But when I was a kid, we had a crime so big, it ended up on two true crime documentaries. Let us know what that is, because I'm curious what documentary that is.
Yeah.
In 2006, my dad told little me to get in the car because we needed to get my grandpa some food. We got in the car, went to McDonald's, then tried to drive to where my grandpa was. We got to one turn.
I'm sorry,
and
I got distracted. I just saw the little trigger warning. That's an insane fucking. Sorry.
Thought I put it up
Wait.
there for everyone.
Wait, there's
Trigger warning. One more.
That's what a ticker is. I was like, what ticker are you fucking talking about?
Oh, is that what you're saying? I had no idea what a ticker was either.
Jesus.
Holy shit. See, this is what happens when we're doing this live, people. Usually Josh edits this out because there's a lot of times where I'm like, I don't even know where I'm reading anymore.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, I don't know where I'm at right now. Anyway.
Oh, here's a distraction more. Asian Persuasion asked, sends $2 and asked, do you guys have a P.O. box we can send stuff to?
No. We
John
should have one. Oh, John does?
Well,
What?
John was supposed to look into it, I think, at one point.
Who, me?
Like 2 years ago.
I live right next to a post office. I could look into it if you like.
There we go.
The
Hell yeah.
problem is we all live in 3 separate places.
That is an issue.
Do we all get our own individual?
If you send one, you have to send 3.
Well, I mean, next year we're planning on seeing each other much more.
That's
or at
true.
least that's our hopes and dreams, is to see each other much more. So we could get it sent to one place and then exchange.
Wow.
I guess we could do that like
Or just
6
mail
months
it.
later.
Send us each a CD and then we trade every few months.
Well,
Oh, it would be cute if we made each other CDs. Listen to the songs I like, people. Anyways, I found it. All right. Thanks for the distraction. We got to one turn and there was a police checkpoint, then another and another. And at the last checkpoint, they said we couldn't go any further, but my grandpa will come to meet us. I was 10 years old, but I remember my grandpa saying this to my dad: the blood, it's everywhere. He cleaned a lot of it up, but Jesus, you've got to get out of here. This is no place a child should be. And with that, my dad turned the car around and we left. I asked my dad what was going on, and he said, Grandpa stumbled onto something really bad at the end of his shift. He was the first police officer on scene, so that means he's had to stay there the whole time and couldn't leave to get any food. I was too young to really know what had happened, and no one wanted to talk about it with a 10-year-old. Fast forward to 2019. Sorry, I got to burp, people.
I also edit this out.
Yep, usually. Fast forward to 2019. I was a 22-year-old female correctional officer at the local county jail. We got a warning from the administrators that we were going to have a high-profile inmate coming in. This meant we were not allowed to tell the public about the new inmate while the inmate was in jail or in custody transfer. Complete lockdown of information until the inmate was back in prison. I looked into the crime he committed and realized that this was the crime my grandfather stumbled on in 2006.
Whoa.
I learned exactly what he did to his wife, even the stuff that wasn't published in any newspapers. I learned how he tried to blame his wife's murder first on his wife's lover, but when that didn't work out, he tried to blame the crime on his 12-year-old daughter.
Jesus. That's awful.
This man did horrific things to his wife. He was in jail on, how do I pronounce this? Habeas corpus. Does that sound right?
Nailed it.
That's correct.
They put Latin, which basically means he wanted to see the judge to try to get released.
Okay.
Let me know if I pronounce that right. In our jail, we had to do security.
Latin in high school, and I feel like that's pretty correct.
Okay.
How much do you remember?
Habeas corpus.
Oh, a lot of people in chat are saying you did it correctly. So
thank you.
There you go.
Appreciate
That's
appreciate the
pretty good
correction
then.
on the spot. In our jail, we had to do security rounds. There were 3 orange tags on the walls that you had to ping with your handset. This not only showed that you did your security check, but it also shows where you could be in a pod if something went wrong. I walked in and pinged the first orange tag. I walked by Brad's cell, and Brad is the convict, by the way, and he was laying down reading a book. I walked to the next orange tag, which was on the wall under a staircase. I pinged it, turned around, and found myself face to face with Brad. He looked like a walking skeleton. His face was so pale it was white as a sheet of paper. Josh, when it's December, his face was sunken in the cheeks and eyes, and his eyes were no longer brown. They looked like 2 cold black circles. For what seemed like eternity, we just stared at each other, and I thought, so this is how I die. Cornered under the stairs by Brad where no one can see me. I changed my stance nonchalantly, to a defensive stance in case of a fight. But his eyes flicked to my stance and then back up to my face. He was smart and caught what I was doing. I said, "Is there something I can help you with?" And again, this walking skeleton of a murderer just stared at me and stared back at him, and I stared back at him. Eventually, he smirked at me and said, "I need more books." He said he read all the books on the book cart and needed more. I said, "Okay, I'll see what I can do." But he still didn't move. He still had me cornered under the stairs, and we just stared at each other. Then I said, "Well, that's everything," and I walked past him. We kept eye contact, and when I tell you I was clutching my security check handheld, I was clutching that sucker so tight. I thought, well, if he tries something, then at least it will be out of the open where my coworkers can see and run in to help. But he just smirked again and stared at me the whole time he was walking to his cell. I finished the security check and got the fuck out of there. My coworkers asked what happened, and they said by the time they realized I only had pinged 2 out of the 3 orange tags, I was already heading out from under the stairs. I told them what had happened, that I needed some air, and I went outside for a bit. During my time working at the jail, I was in a few rough positions. One inmate who looked like a huge linebacker from the NFL pushed me into a cell and locked the door behind us.
Ooh. Oh no.
I had to pretty much fight for my life until coworkers came to save me. And they put in parentheses, I was a young petite girl. Working at the jail, I learned the true meaning of the phrase bloodbath. There's so much blood, you're slipping and sliding around in it, like you're bathing in it. Nothing that I encountered in my whole time working at the jail made me anywhere near as scared as being toe-to-toe with Brad, cornered under the staircase. Looking back on it, he probably wouldn't have hurt me, but he seemed to like the intimidation and trying to scare me. Also, it probably didn't help matters that I kind of looked like a young version of his wife that he killed. I just Googled him a minute ago and saw that he passed away early this year. So there you go, my true scary story.
Holy shit. Why is there so much blood in these cells? That was my first thought. But,
because prisoners always commit stuff to each other with shivs.
Crazy. Where is this? Oh, fuck.
I feel like this happens a lot in Supermax security prison because they're housing the violent of the most violent people.
Yeah, that's true. Man, that is a crazy story. This is why I could never be like a security guard or anything like that. I'd be scared shitless to be in there alone with any of them. Just like, that guy murdered 4 people. It's like, I'm not getting anywhere near that guy.
I'm too pretty to work there. Fuck that.
That's true. John looks scared.
No, I am fucking scared. I hate that shit.
Here, this will cheer you up, Sean. Drew sent $2 and said, "I love you guys. Best pod ever."
Oh, thank you, Drew.
I did not the devil horns. Was that punk? No, you guys aren't helping me at all. Okay.
I love you.
Just staring at me.
This is Jimmy Superfly Snuka, I believe.
Okay, cool.
Also a murderer.
Oh fuck, he is a goddamn murderer. That's insane. Holy shit.
Oh, and from Sophia Sophie. We'll go with that. Sends $5 and says, cheers from Brazil. I've been listening to the podcast for a little over a year. Wish I could donate more, but $1 is 5 reais, and I'm broke. Sorry. That's okay.
Thank you,
We
Sophie.
appreciate any
Thank
little
you,
bit.
Sophie.
That's
Brazil.
awesome. Yeah, Brazil. Cool. All right, Sean, you ready to lift us up?
Sure. I'll
Wait,
try my best.
before you get into it, Sean.
Yeah.
Tiffany Hundley put, "This is my first ever. Please mention me." I acknowledge you, Tiffany.
Imagine if you're like, no.
I mean, just by reading it, we did
Redacted, Tiffany.
technically-
Never
Yeah.
mind. Josh said no. Let it be known. The white man told us to tell you no.
What? Wait.
When Sean,
Needed
persuasion.
Jesus.
that's a fucking John joke if
That's
I've
a
ever
great joke.
read one.
This, I don't know if I could share it. Maybe I can.
You don't have to.
There
All
it is. There it is. I want everyone to appreciate that. All right, Sean. Any trigger warnings with yours? Need me to get a ticker going?
No, I guess trigger warning because we're about to fucking build it up, baby. All right, this one is being cross-posted by the fucking goat from Texas. I didn't know. I was unfamiliar with your game, Mary. Mary Gets 2011. This is cross-posted from True Off My Chest. It's titled, "And They Said Getting Married Would End Our Sex Life."
Hell yeah.
I didn't know I was
go.
reading a personal story from Josh, dude.
Commitment, fist bump, baby. Let's go.
Shit, that's crazy. All right. His friends warned him. They told him that as soon as I got that ring, kiss sex goodbye. One friend, very religious and stuck in a loveless marriage, who invited a third person into their relationship and then broke the rules by fucking the third person alone without his wife knowing. This is one sentence, by the way. Warned my husband that it would be all downhill from here.
Oh,
They're doing the
man.
wrong type of missionary, baby.
Jesus
We're
Christ.
talking missionary.
We're talking
me on
missionary.
top, you on the bottom. We're talking face to face.
Spoiler, that's going to be on the Judges episode.
Yeah, it
too,
is.
people.
But truth is, none of them know how good we have it. None of them know how obsessed we are with each other and have been since high school.
Yeah.
The frisky, awkward little teens have only gotten more confident and more adventurous over time. Did they
Ooh.
think we'd suddenly get tired of each other after 15 years just because we finally share a last name?
Yeah, what a weird concept, by the way.
They're
like-
sharing bodily fluids, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I mean, like getting married, suddenly it's like, done, no more sex. It's like, well, if it's been fine for 15 years, I think you're good. You know what I mean?
I think y'all got it probably figured out.
Yeah, not worried.
The stress release we've had after the wedding has been remarkable.
Wow.
Good
thing I put
gotta
that-
keep doing this the whole time, baby.
Good thing I put that trigger warning.
I love the ticker. I can't keep my hands off of him. And he keeps laughing and joking that he would have married me sooner if he had known the effect that it would have had.
God
Oh.
damn, boy.
So don't be in a hurry. Love your person wholly. Try new things. When the clerk at the sex shop recommends the libido chocolate, brush off the embarrassment and give it a try. When your husband makes comments about how good you look, lean into it and ask if he has any requests for later. Don't stop having fun. And if you think having sex with one person is boring, you're fucking doing it wrong.
Damn. Preach. Preach to him.
Hell yeah,
Baby,
Josh.
lock
Good
them
writing.
doors.
Love that shit, dude, man. Hell yeah.
Thanks, man.
Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low.
Keep going. This is the rest of the show.
That's it. That's the only lyric I know.
It's the only lyric Sean knows too. That was a good one. I like that one.
I
Yeah,
like it too.
they like it too. Yeah.
Fucking like bunnies. You love to see it, baby.
All right, moving on to the next best of Redditor updates. It's time to take up the same amount of time both of them did to tell their stories. Tell mine. This one originally posted by It Was Midnight Sun S. May, and the title is Am I the Asshole for My Response to My Boyfriend's Ultimatum Over Audiobooks?
One more time. I fucking
Say it
zoned.
again.
Am I the asshole for my response to my boyfriend's ultimatum?
Did Josh freeze? For
Whoa,
you
it's
people?
not me. It's
Whoa.
not, I thought it was me again. I was so pissed.
Did I freeze?
Hell yeah, you did.
Oh, my bad.
Say it one more time.
I'm the one with the computer now. Am I the asshole for my response to my boyfriend's ultimatum over audiobooks?
You don't fuck with audiobooks or what?
Yeah, why not?
I need you guys to keep stalling. I got actual trigger warnings here.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
If you don't fuck with audiobooks like that, I feel like you gotta call an audible in your relationship, baby.
All right, I guess now's the pee break. Now's when I dip.
All
Agreeing
right.
with all the Wikimaniacs. Ultimatums never good.
True. I don't know if I spelled this wrong, but we're putting it up anyway. Trigger warning for this one for physical and emotional abuse.
Oh, golly.
Yeah, this one's a real one, so take note of the ticker. All right.
The pee break, pun break.
True.
Go for a reason.
His pee breaks do increase whenever we make more puns. That's
I just gotta go.
all right. Let's do this one. So this was originally posted in July of this year, and it goes like this: My boyfriend and I have been together for around 3 years, and we've had a pretty easygoing relationship. No big fights or anything until now, which is why I'm questioning myself so much. So I listen to audiobooks, not erotic ones, though I do partake in audio-only porn sometimes because, as becomes important later, I have a thing for nice voices. But somehow, someone just reading smut off a page feels weird for me to listen to. No judgment to
Wait.
anyone.
So what's audio porn if smut's not audio porn? I
Well,
feel like I
Smut-
found a new thing to make y'all read is what I'm saying.
Oh, shit.
You swore like it's gonna make me uncomfortable. I'm game, buddy.
Oh, I know it won't make you uncomfortable. I know you'll get way too into it and Josh will be uncomfortable.
What I assume it is, Sean, is what we do on our Patreon sometimes, where we read porn. But it's
so what's the
actual
difference between that
people.
and smut.
Well, what
I guess like more voice acting.
Yeah, right. Someone's reading it to you. That's
Give us an example, Josh, because I kind of want to know a little bit.
Wait, audio porn is just
example?
sounds?
yeah. Like I that's what I'm assuming, right? Like visual porn, like visual porn has the visual component, but I'm assuming audio porn is just without the video, so it's just like audio of people having sex, I assume.
Damn, that's crazy. I'm about to make y'all read some crazy.
I don't want to explain too much. We're on YouTube. I don't want to get demonetized.
That's true. That's true.
But that's what I'm assuming. So she doesn't like audiobooks that are like smut, but she likes porn audio, I guess. Yeah, Stevie says it's just the sex sounds. There you go.
Oh, with sounds. We gonna make sounds? Sean, this gotta be a $25 tier, baby.
We're not. No.
Oh. Macaroni right next to the mic.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Where the fuck was I?
That's the first line in the porn I'm gonna make y'all read.
Where the fuck was I?
The fuck was I?
Just reading smut off a page feels weird for me to listen to. No judgment to anyone else, of course. It's just not my thing. My boyfriend has recently got a bug up his ass about me listening to them, especially when he's home, even though I always use headphones and do my best not to disturb him. Also, before anyone says it, My Audible account comes directly out of my own bank account, so he has no reason to think this will affect his finances. Anyway, he's only ever gave snide remarks until the latest time, so I let it go. Most recently, I had been making us dinner and cleaning up behind myself as I did, and because he was playing video games and I get bored doing those kinds of things without something else to think about, I turned on my favorite audiobook and picked up where I'd been listening to the week before. I didn't realize he was in the kitchen until he jerked the cord on my headphones and asked if I was doing it again. I asked what he was talking about, and he just sighed and said that he needed to talk to me. We sat down, and I'll admit, I was pretty pissed he had jerked on my headphones, and not super willing to listen to anything right then. Another reason I might be an asshole.
I don't think so.
Yeah, this topic and then jerking headphones just doesn't sit right with me.
That's fair. Jesus.
I was trying to get the jokes in before it gets overly traumatic, and we can't.
Yeah,
I respect
true.
it. I respect it.
He said that it really bothered him when I listened to audiobooks from a man's perspective because he knows about my voice thing and it makes him uncomfortable. I asked why, and he said that he couldn't get it out of his head that I was thinking sexual things about the characters and that along the lines of what the fuck? There's two that's in there, and I don't think there should be, but and that along with the romantic elements made him really upset and almost felt like I wasn't fully committed to him. I asked if he realized I was listening to books for teens written by literal Mormon and that none of those books I listened to have smut. He said that it didn't matter and started getting angrier again, which just made me get angrier. And he dropped the ultimatum that he wanted me to stop or else we would need to break up.
Break up?
Yeah, break up.
Yeah, I mean, if
this is what he's going to be fucking pissy over, not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I get it if he was mad about the porn thing, but he's mad about literal just like Harry Potter or whatever. You know what I mean? Like she's listening to like normal books, so it's I don't know.
No point trying to rekindle this relationship.
You said pee break, right, Sean? I was I was so pissed at this point. I just shrugged it and said, "Gladly. The minute you stop watching porn, I'll never touch it again." Which had him pissed because he claimed that he never said anything about porn, only the romantic and sexual parts of the books I listened to.
Wait. Same shit, right? Same fucking shit. Am I tripping?
It's not the same because she's just reading a regular book, but with like
but he's mad about the sexual stuff.
No, he's just mad about like romance in a book, like not the actual sex acts in the book, if there are any. This is wild to be mad about.
What the fuck is he on?
I don't know. I said that if he was allowed to make ultimatums of my favorite pastime, why can't I? Then I asked if he would rather give up video games since that's closer to what audiobooks means to me. He ended up just saying to fucking forget it and went to bed. But he has been pissed at me since. I talked to my friends about the situations and got mixed answers, so I wanted to try again with strangers as well. So
Mixed
am I
answers?
the asshole?
Every time we have mixed answers from these stories, I'm like, either we're missing something or OPs always have shitty friends. Because what the fuck is good? What is mixed about this?
Yeah, like I said, the only thing that I could understand if he was like, hey, I'd appreciate it if you didn't. And this is like if he was also not watching porn and just against
sounds like
the
he's
idea.
watching lots of porn.
Yes, exactly. That's the only way I could see if like people being mixed, if he was just like against the porn part. Because I can understand that. If your partner asks you to maybe stop watching as much porn, that's fair. But this is like stop listening to audiobooks that have romance in them. I don't care about the porn part.
Like, can you not watch any movie with a romantic plot line? You know, like what the
video game?
Also curious, what video game is he playing? I mean, Mass Effect is basically Ass Effect at this point. So.
I like how that's your only reference in video games because it's the only.
It's a lot.
So old.
It still holds with the Legendary Edition. That shit's even better.
I know, but I think in current days, Baldur's Gate's like the go-to for romancing.
We haven't played it yet, though.
I have.
I mean, together.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you're exactly right though, John. Like any video game, there's usually some level of romance if it's a story-driven game. So should he not be able to play that?
Watch him just be playing Call of Duty, and then I mean, but yes, I agree with the sentiment.
Yeah.
Like, where does the line draw with media? Because I feel like romance is in everything, sort of low key, like books, movies, games. So it's just like, where does he draw the line? Also, it's crazy for him to freak out over, just a book. Like what
Yeah.
Josh is saying, this is like a wild thing to do. So also don't love the yanking of the headphones.
That shit is
Just a
wild.
tap on the shoulder would be fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you can't be asking someone to do something and you're also not willing to do it. Like that's stupid as hell.
Yeah. She was
exactly.
like, well, stop watching porn. He's like, well,
Wait a minute.
Shut up, baby.
That's not what I mean. Yeah.
Drop it.
It's crazy. Also, I don't know how many times I'm like listening to an audiobook or a podcast and Sienna's like talking to me and I'm just like, oh shit, I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah. That happens to me all the time. And she's like, you need to fucking either do one AirPod or lower the volume. What if I'm dying? And I'm like, that's a good point. That's solid.
Fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Me and Juliet are next to each other and I'm just like, huh? What? Huh?
Yeah, my hearing is bad.
I'm just
smell is bad.
I can't do it.
All of my senses are not good.
They're just so slowly dulling.
Taste is the only one really working here.
Hell yeah. It's because all the other ones are dulling. So one's got to pick up the pace.
I'm like Daredevil, but taste.
just licking things.
Yes.
Tastes like a villain.
Indeed.
All right. So here's the update. A few months later in September. So it's been a while. I didn't think I would update because the original update would have mostly been us talking and working things out and agreeing that whatever he felt insecure, he could tell me. Or whenever he felt insecure, he could tell me. And I could focus my attention on him for a while, and it worked out great. Well, until I found out that he'd been fucking his coworker, that is.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck are we doing here, man?
There's a theme to my stories that I crafted.
Stop fucking your coworkers.
I don't have the details. I don't want the details, but he admitted to it in the end, so he did it. That's enough. He wanted to work it out and apologized, begged for a second chance, but honestly, the idea that he said a word to me about an audiobook about Edward frickin' Cullen while he was getting strange on the side. It killed any opportunity for forgiveness I had inside of me. It was so ridiculous. I laugh thinking about it now, and it's been a month since we broke up. Like, it makes me feel insane. It's so funny. He was yelling at me for listening to a book about Mormon vampires while he was cheating on me. I can't make this shit up. 100 points to whoever said projection the first time I posted. I can't remember if it was a comment or a message, but you were right. I wish I had a cookie. Thanks anyway. Even if the relationship is bust now, I really do appreciate y'all. So she was reading Twilight, Sean's favorite movie franchise.
Team Jacob. It's actually so good. So fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes. Where the hell have you been, Lola? Oh man, just great acting all around in that film.
What's the baby's name again?
Oh shit.
It's like Renesmee or something like that.
I've never watched.
Also, the baby growing up so fast and then eventually getting with Jacob is so weird. Who wrote this?
Wait, which one is Taylor Lautner? Is he the werewolf or the
Jacob.
vampire?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy that he's married to a Taylor as well, and they're both Taylor Lautner.
Yeah,
that's pretty wild.
Shit.
Yeah, it's Renesmee. Thank you for Asian persuasion for that. Yeah. Insane story. We probably could have guessed projection if we really thought about it. Because why would you be angry about Twilight? Your girlfriend listening to Twilight. Who cares?
This one was jealous of shiny vampires. That's crazy.
Yeah. He would hate book talk.
Dude, book talk. What is that? Acutar?
Yeah, Acutar. Yeah.
Akatar, the fucking Nancy's gotten into Manacled. It's
Okay.
like a fan fiction that's very popular. All her friends told
I
her
think
about it.
Juliet and Nancy were talking about that shit when we were in
Manacled?
Toronto.
Yeah, she's super into Manacled.
That was when you were about to shit yourself, and they were talking like, well,
dude, I was dying. Literally sweating bricks. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, dude. I want to die. This is crazy.
I just hopped into Sienna and I both hopped into
Bella. Sorry,
Brandon Sanderson's universe. Mistborn.
What's that?
It's like a big
familiar
fantasy. I think they're different. He's got like a bunch of different series in the universe, but it's like a bunch of different series. Anyway, so far pretty good. Love it. So I recommend Mistborn if you guys are looking for something.
What's it called?
Read. Mistborn.
You're talking to the Wikimaniacs, right?
Yeah. Or John. I know John reads.
I thought you said missed porn. I'm like, what did I miss?
I'm John. I've literally seen it all.
I haven't missed anything.
Come on now. I'm up to date.
Jesus.
Oh shit. All right. I guess I'm up then. This one was DM'd to me by Ali Tunes. Shout out Ali Tunes. And they're asking us for our advice, people.
Ooh.
And the title of this story is
I just got a fucking Charlie horse. I'm old. Just sitting, I cramped up.
My God.
You gotta drink more water, man.
Like I'm halfway through this.
The title of this story is My Friends Abandoned One of Their Group in the Mountains. Now my friend group is divided.
Oh, in the mountains?
In the mountains.
What the fuck? Which mountains? I guess it depends. Like there's like ones that are not huge, like regular hiking spots, but still, that's crazy to leave someone up there.
Well, we shall see. This is a who is the asshole story. It happened to some of my friends, and it has kind of divided our friend group in two camps. So I thought it would be fun to get you guys' impartial take and then show it to my friends. Here you go.
Okay, clip it.
Clip it. Hour and 20 minutes. So the story goes as this. 5 of our friends, and they put all male, late 20s, early 30s, went on a tough a 10-day hike to some Spanish mountain. They prepared for months, trained, bought expensive extra light equipment, etc.
Okay, this is crazy already. If you have to train to go up a mountain, then it's an insane mountain.
Yep. Now, one of these guys, Adam, is quite the character. He is constantly distracted, forgets a lot of things, is absolutely never on time for anything, and honestly, a bit irresponsible and careless.
I was going to say John up until the last 2 points, and because it distracts easily.
True. I do forget a lot of things. I am way too much on time, and
didn't he say like makes jokes or funny or something like that? He's a character.
I'm a character.
Yeah.
So the day of the trip comes, and despite the other 3 guys begging him to come prepared and on time, he is late. Hasn't downloaded any of the offline maps, is not fully packed, and hasn't waterproofed his tent, etc. Needless to say, the start of the trip was not pleasant, and they wasted a lot of time. The punishment for this was that Adam had to carry a bit more weight of the shared equipment. Still, they went ahead and started the hike. As I mentioned, this is a really tough hike, and it requires a lot of discipline and keeping up with the schedule so they can get to each of the campsites before it gets dark. This is where the accounts start to differ. According to Adam, he was falling a little bit behind, but still keeping up with them given how tough the hike was. According to the guys, Adam was constantly complaining, requesting stops, and just generally slowing them down and putting the schedule at risk. And so they start helping him carry his extra weight. In trips like this, every gram counts. They are carrying the exact amount of food they will need for 10 days, and not a 100 gram is wasted. Okay, sure, let's go with that. The tensions between Adam and the group keep escalating, and on day 3 is where the split happened. It was early, and they were on their way to a lake. From the lake, they wanted to do a short hike up and down a mountain and then continue to the next camp. And so, because Adam was slow, they asked him to just go straight to the lake and wait for the group there. while the group would go ahead faster, do the hike up and down the mountain, and then meet him back at the lake. After that, they would all go to the camp together. So the group goes ahead, does the hike, goes back to the lake, and Adam is nowhere to be found. They look and wait for him, but he doesn't show up, so they think that he maybe went ahead to the next camping spot. I guess now it's a good time to explain they are in the middle of a high mountain range and there is no signal at all. No way to communicate with each other, and so they go to the next camping spot, camp the night, and Adam never shows up. And so the four of them decide to keep up with the schedule and continue the rest of the days without Adam. Since Adam's backpack was carrying some of the shared food, they are left with less food than they need and they had to start rationing even more. But anyways, they managed to finish the hike and go home at the planned time. So, where was Adam? Remember, he's a very distracted person and did not have any offline maps. So despite taking picture of the guy's maps and being explained many times what the plan was, he gets lost and makes it to the lake many hours after the group has already left. He waits for them, but eventually realizes they left him. From then on, Adam has a terrible rest of the trip. He was left with more food than needed, but without a water filter. Ooh, that would die. If I had to drink weird water, I'm fucked. He had to constantly ask other hikers to help him for help and eventually managed to take a road off the mountain and get home a few days earlier than planned.
John,
so now
would
they
you
are
use a life straw, not an ad, not a sponsor.
I have used it in the past. Not a fan. So now they are not speaking to each other. The group is angry at Adam for not taking this trip seriously and not acting like a good team member, putting them all in difficult situations. I got to burp again.
Jeez.
Where was I? Well, Adam has declared they are no longer friends because friends would never abandon you like that. Our friend group is divided, particularly because the accounts are different depending on who you talk to. How long did you wait at the lake? How long did you wait at the camp? How behind schedule were you? How much more load were the guys carrying versus Adam? No one can agree on any of it, and still our friends are taking sides, and whenever we get together and the topics come up, there's heated arguments about it. I'm curious as to what you guys think, especially John with his military background. Who is in the wrong here?
I gotta be honest. I mean, listen, Adam sucks for not being prepared, but like, you can't just leave someone in the mountains, right? Like, that's pretty dangerous. Anything could have happened
with no service,
yeah.
no map. I mean, truly, I would have just told Adam, like, if he traveled with us, I would have just told him, like, dude, just stay at the hotel, brother. Like, we cannot do this if you're not like prepared at all. You know what I mean? But it is insane to leave your friends. At least have an accountability buddy. Alone, the only guy not prepared is alone by himself is wild. At least send like the most prepared person with him. Like double up, because alone in the wilderness to someone who y'all all know does not know what's going on. Do y'all want him to die? Or...
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that could have easily been the case. Like especially if you have to prep this much for this trek. Like, there's so many things that could go wrong here. Like, I don't know. Exactly what you said, Sean. It's like, if you don't think he's ready for the trip, just be like, hey man, like, Paul, like, you can't come. Like, we're not waiting. We have to go. And then like just leave him at the hotel or like to go back home. Just abandoning him in the middle of the woods is crazy. With no downloaded map. Yeah. So I think don't get me wrong. I think Adam sucks for not being as prepared as he could be for the trip. And but at the end of the day, they still took him. So I don't know. I think they're an asshole for leaving him behind.
Oh yeah, I mean, borderline. Like, worst thing he did is make them like possibly have a bad hike. The worst thing they did is possibly get this man murdered.
Possibly
like,
kill him.
At the levels of asshole here, like, while not considerate at all, Adam, for not being prepared, he didn't almost kill you guys. You guys almost murdered this man. That's wild that y'all are having this debate.
Yeah.
So Ali Toons asked, because of like my previous background, so I'm gonna go in that kind of like zone and kind of like aspect and thinking. So Air Force has a creed, Airman's Creed, where there's a line at the very end of the last second sentence that says, "I will never leave an airman behind," which is true. In this situation, I personally would also not leave Adam because at the end of the day, that's my friend, that's my airman, that's my buddy.
It's also not that serious. You know what I mean?
Yes. Like, so I'm gonna go with this approach though. Anytime like we are going into some sort of like mission or some sort of like an activity where we're gonna be gone for days in and days out, it's called readiness for us. So you're not even allowed to deploy. You're not even allowed to like do anything like physical unless you are clear. And that usually involves like a PT test, like a physical training test, making sure that you have like, you're in the perfect shape to be able to do that. Granted, 10 days in the woods and you don't come prepared, that is kind of like a dick move for Adam because
for sure,
you're also placing other people at risk. Because you're at the mercy of like nature. You don't know what elements are going to be. And if everyone came prepared and they have to kind of dial back to help someone out because they're not as prepared as they should be, where everyone kind of agreed that they should be prepared, that part alone for me, I'm like, okay, Adam, you kind of suck for not doing that. However, reverting back, I will never leave an airman behind. Will never leave a friend behind. Like what you guys were saying, that is a very difficult situation. Not saying Adam is neurodivergent, but that's kind of the shit that I would be experiencing. I'm also like unprepared in a lot of times. But when it comes to certain situations like this, where I'm up against elements that I can't control, it's up to me to be prepared to be in those situations. So I think I'm going to go with everyone sucks here because like at the end of the day, your friend group as a collective should have sat Adam down and say, if you're not fucking prepared, don't even go, brother. Like don't ruin our shit because you already knew that he was going to act that way. And if you saw from the jump that he was not prepared, leave his ass behind, let his feelings get hurt as opposed to him being left behind and get physically hurt, or who knows what else could have happened to him.
Or buddy up, as many people are saying, like give him someone, like someone always just be with him so that he doesn't get lost or so you're waiting on him. Like that's also a thing. I think it would have been funny if they did like, The Office, where Dwight takes Michael out into the woods and then basically babysits him to keep him alive, but he doesn't know it. They should have done that. Just made him think he's alone, but then like he shows up to the camp. There's a campfire going, food cooked, and he's just like, "Oh, this is how you survive." But yeah, at the end of the day,
is this our first someone sucks as a listener?
Well, it's not a listener, right?
It is a listener.
Oh, sure. Whoa.
It happened.
It finally happened.
How do we celebrate?
Illegal.
Oh,
I don't know if that's the right one.
I mean,
Ali Toon. So you might have made history.
the first listener, asshole.
Oh yeah. But again, it's an everyone sucks. I would say, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, y'all trained for months. But that is also more credence to the fact y'all left this man alone on a trail that y'all had to train for months. That's wild.
Yeah, that's Raida in Twitch said, I don't think it was the listener who did it. They said their friends did this.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Either way.
Yeah. That's
the first one that submitted that someone sucks kinda related to listener.
Well, everyone sucks, actually.
Yes, that's true.
Just different levels.
Yeah, different levels. Different levels for sure. One is
way different levels. One is death, and the other is inconvenience. All right, Sean. You got another one?
This one isn't as fun. This one is coming cross-posted yet again from the GOAT, Mary Kids 2011. Indeed. This one's cross-posted from r/traumatize them back.
Okay.
Which I didn't know exists. I might have to look.
I've used that.
I was gonna say
already. I think
we've used it before, but very rarely.
I mean. Okay, it goes something like this. I went for a pre-op appointment asking to have my tubes tied when I was 25 years old. I had 4 living children, and that was enough for me. The nurse says, "Are you sure you want to do this? What if one of them dies?"
What the fuck? What the fuck? What a shitty thing to say.
When I
Why would a
replied,
nurse say that?
yeah, why would a nurse say that? That's insane.
So just why? Like they're coming in to get it done. Obviously, it's something they want. You know what I mean? Like, shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
When I replied, one already did. She looked shocked, left the room, and a new nurse came in. There are 1,000 reasons her question was horrible and should have stayed in her head. There are no reasons to say that out loud.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, that's exactly why you don't say something like that. But also, like, for the potential, like you're putting bad juju in the air. Is that what, like bad vibes?
I mean, it's just like that's why you don't ask people like, "Oh, when are you due?" Like in
Yeah.
TV, whenever they're always asking like, "Oh, when are you due?" Like that won't lead to anything good, right?
No.
Like, so what? Yeah, it's fucking.
Yeah, I mean, like what you guys said already. Who the fuck asked those certain questions? Obviously, they went to an office, like a medical office, and probably weighed this option a lot for a fucking intrusive ass surgery. And like, they're like, "Are you sure?" Well, no shit. He probably deliberated this so many times over.
Yeah.
Why
No, I
would the
just
fuck
came
would you
here on
ask
a
that as a
whim.
medical? Exactly.
I was
As
in
a
the
medical
I was in the
professional?
neighborhood.
Yeah, that is so goddamn unprofessional. I hope that nurse got reported.
Oh,
Bro.
yeah. That's crazy. I mean, and we've heard stories like because we've talked about there's been a couple stories where it's just like women trying to get their tubes tied younger, and the process is nearly impossible to do. You have to go through like psych evaluations and shit like that. So it's like
Jesus.
this is not like something taken lightly by the person doing
Mhm.
it. Why do you assume it is? So it's just so many things wrong with asking questions like that. All right. Let's go into another best of Redditor updates. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
This one, they don't say who it's cross-posted by or who it's posted by originally, but it was on True Off My Chest in June 2022. So a couple years ago.
Okay.
My girlfriend, 27 female, did the sweetest thing for my brother, 9, and now I know she's the one. Wholesome, potentially.
Sounds like a good one. Finally.
Hopefully.
Let me write a trigger warning here. Just
Please.
kidding. Just kidding.
Trigger warning, our hearts are bricked up.
Yeah, exactly. My parents moved him to another school towards the end of the school year, and he had trouble making friends. He still invited his whole class to his birthday party that was on Friday, but nobody came.
God damn it. Those are so sad. All those pictures.
Just
Or
by
like-
themselves.
My grandpa opened up a donut shop. Nobody came. I'm like, bro,
My
what?
heart.
Why am I fucking crying at 7:30 in the morning? Taking
None of the kids. It was really heartbreaking seeing all the empty tables when he was really looking forward to it. My girlfriend of 4 years decided to call her brothers, asking them to come over. Then she took off to go pick up her nephews. They were a little older, but they were still really nice to my brother. She called up her friends with kids. It wasn't a ton of people, but it was way more than before. All thanks to her. My little brother was so happy playing in the jumper with her nephews and brother, and they were all playing with him. He had such a good time. It was nice that everyone came and was being so nice to him, but I'm also just super grateful to my girlfriend because she made it happen. I was watching her that whole time going, wow, I want to marry this woman. She's the one for me. Now I'm literally browsing online for engagement rings.
Hell yeah.
And that's the end of the first part of the story.
Oh, yeah. It better be a goddamn happy ending.
I know.
God. So I found out she was sleeping with my coworker, actually.
There's a theme, guys.
God damn it.
Just-
I saw her jumping on someone else on the bounce house. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Plot twist. She doesn't exist.
Jesus.
It's just a figment.
She left me in the mountain. I was about to propose. She took off.
But then I smelled the air of the Bellagio's fountains.
All right. So this is posted a few weeks later. She said yes. I proposed to her on Sunday after we decided to go on a camping trip. Oh, no.
No!
That must have been intense.
Oh, God. Yeah. Y'all, she would not even let me finish my speech that I spent all week practicing for nothing. LOL. I know some of you were telling me.
Wait a second. John really pulled me out of this. John really took me out of this.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay. I'm over it.
I know some of you were telling me ways to figure out her ring size without getting suspicious, but I just wasn't built for that level of stealth, so I brought in her sister to help me. My girlfriend, my bad, my fiance was crying. I was crying. She said yes, and that's all that matters to me. She's made me the happiest guy. Seriously, I'm beyond happy it worked out. We haven't been able to stop smiling at each other anytime we're in the same room, and I love it. All that's left is the wedding and the rest of our lives together. Smiley face. And then she slept with her coworker.
No!
And no one attended the wedding.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
My brother had to call his friends to our wedding.
And then nobody came because he has no friends. Fuck.
Double whammy. Oh, shit.
I hope you guys have another extra story because I ran out.
I got one more.
Okay, Sean's
Sick.
got one more.
I got one
I
more.
thought we all agreed with 3. That's all I came in with.
Well, all of mine were super short, so that's why.
Oh, we got to do another 20 update one to finish it off.
For fuck's sake, please don't.
Oh, that one hurt.
All right. This one is another goat. Coming from r/confessions, cross-posted from Blood Unicorn Valkyrie.
Do I need the robe? Do I need the robe? Do I need the robe?
What?
I said, do I need the robe?
Oh, no.
Damn it.
All right. So this is titled.
Does anyone understand the like we did that on an episode recently where we made the confessions joke.
There was not coming
there was
out.
Deep dive.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it did. This Monday's episode, yeah.
Yeah, there was a super old episode for anyone who doesn't know where we did an all confessions episode and I dressed up with a robe and made it dark. And Sean hated it, so we've never done it again.
I will go to hell for participating, unfortunately. I spoke to God. That's what he said. It's
He
crazy.
said, yeah, straight down there, buddy.
Straight down there. Enjoy
You
the
get-
flames,
You
brother.
get 3 strikes, and that was one of them.
Hey, shout out
Hey,
Linz.
don't
Linz from Ye
blame
Old
me.
Crime Podcast. She was
Yeah,
another.
I said
Yeah.
y'all could do it with Linz whenever y'all want. Just let me know and I'll be gone.
Yeah, that's fair.
So this is titled "Put My Divorced Parents." How about for $25?
Wait, what?
You pay first, and then I'll figure it out.
For the confessions.
Put my divorced parents who hate each other in the same nursing home.
It's like gladiators. Two fighters
Ah.
enter. One fighter leaves.
Choose your fighter.
They're in bathrobes, jousting on the wheelchairs. It'd be great.
Karma.
Look how much of a goat mid score is. You
shout
know
out to
exactly
Midscore.
what episode that was.
Holy shit.
Goddamn. Episode 43 is crazy when we have like 300 some episodes out.
Wow. Pretty early on,
Oh yeah.
episode 43.
Yeah, that might have been right when we started doing
Just
Reddit
about,
stories.
Yeah.
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 Wild.
Karma is a bitch, mom and dad. I appreciate how you always included me in your childhood drama. It's very unfortunate that you two thought it was funny to act like kids while making me take on the role of the adult. But now the roles have been reversed. You both need someone to look after you because you're elderly. It was clearly not going to be me. So I hope you two can work it out and enjoy one another's company for the remainder of your wretched lives. Quote, did you know your mother is staying in the same nursing home?
Nice.
Is the call that I'm waiting for. Yes. I will now relax and savor my cold beverage.
I think you need to stream it. I want to live stream. Oh, Sienna's in the chat. Everyone say hi.
Hello, Sienna.
Hello, Sienna.
Say hi to my wife.
That's kind of fucked up, Sienna. She only said hi to Josh. What the? We're also over here.
That's too bad, I guess.
You gotta put a knife emoji, Sienna.
I don't know if Juliet said hi to any of us.
She didn't even say hi to me.
Knives. She just sent knives. First thing was knives.
Sean, Oliver sent $25 and said 4 confessions.
I feel like you gotta find one right now, Josh.
A confession story?
Someone send one in real quick.
I'll look. You guys talk to chat for a bit.
So while Josh is looking, how's everyone doing?
I am legit gonna go pee though.
Damn, so we a one-man show right now. God damn. All right, go ahead, John.
I believe in you. I believe in you.
Now you got this.
Man, these are all depressing.
Yeah, if someone has like a fun confessions one already, please. And I'm scared to stand up because I'm still not wearing pants. I also need to pee, but I can hold it. Anyways, you guys have any questions right now while Josh is kind of looking things up?
I think Asian Persuasion sent a chat message to.
Ooh.
There you go. It's up on the screen.
I have a kind of a funny story about how. Send that in, Asian Persuasion. We want to hear it, and I like the name too.
Let's go with that, John. How did you get Juliet's ring size?
I got that shit wrong. What you talking about? We have to resize it. I just guesstimated.
Oh, did you? Okay, yeah. Fair. That's fair.
Mine's like hella wrong.
Like we ordered mine online, and it's like sometimes tight, sometimes loose. It's very annoying sometimes, but. She said hi, John and Sean.
Damn, and you go spell my name wrong too? Shit, what the fuck? Do you not like me, Sienna? What did I do to you?
It's funny. She wrote your invite too, so she
God
knows
damn.
how to spell it.
What say fuck me for?
Yeah, I think Sienna and I just went to I took her and we just got her finger measured. She knew it was happening. So. Oh yeah. She's on purpose spelling your name wrong, like Oliver there.
Right. Yes, Senna.
Senna.
Shout out Steffi Queen.
This
giant bit will never end, huh? Fuck me.
That was such a good bit.
Oh my god. Jean. I do like Jean, Jenna. Ooh, Jean Jenna. Like that. Hi, Mom. How are you? My mom's on a chat. Say hi, Tita.
Oh,
everybody.
Hi, Tita. Wow.
Shout out to my mom. I'm about to take my mom on her first ever vacation coming up. I told her, don't even worry about a damn thing, mother. You're going to be spoiled.
That's sounds awesome. I wish you would spoil us like that.
I am going to force her to zip line with me, and she can't do a goddamn thing about it, mother. All you can say is yes, Mom.
Wow. You might be the asshole then, actually.
I don't give a fuck. Ain't that right, Mom? You're going to say yes to every single activity I got planned out for us, all right? You can't say shit.
All right, I got a story. Oh, is Sean back? Sean's back here.
Let's do it.
There we go. Let's put him on the big screen.
Oh, sorry. I was listening to audio porn.
Let us know what you kind of heard, buddy. What kind of noises were you hearing?
Not for free, John. Who do you think I am?
Someone pay another $25.
I think it reverses your camera when you go down in that spot. It does. No, it doesn't. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, I could not find a confession that wasn't absolutely the most depressing thing I've ever read in my life. So,
yeah, let's get
it. I find am I the Kamina? Do you guys know what Kamina means? Because
I have no idea what Kamina is.
It seems like an "Am I the asshole?"
Spell it.
Kamena.
I have no idea what Kamina is.
Nasty. Bad person, I guess. So that's kind of what it means.
Low
class.
Degenerate. Well, we're kind of degenerates. We should be okay. A rascal.
Tabby sends $25 and says, "Well, what were you listening to?" And I like how chat is challenging you with money.
And he might just oblige people.
I wasn't really listening to anything. It was just
Okay, so am I the Kamina for asking my ex to stop posting reels about me cheating on her?
Wait. Wait. I mean, you cheated.
So I think she's free to post whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Do whatever she wants. You cheated.
All right. So, hi, all. I cheated on my girlfriend, and we had been dating for the past 4 years, on and off. She found this out by looking into my phone, which I don't mind because in the end, what I did was wrong. It was a blunder on my part, and she was also deeply hurt. I still wanted to get back with her, but she said no.
No shit.
Anyway, coming to the point. Since she is an emerging content creator, she is posting about our relationship and telling everyone that she was cheated on without taking my name. But it gets pretty obvious for people who knew both of us that I cheated. I personally feel that whatever she is doing is okay as it is the least I can do. I don't want to point any fingers on her, but am I right thinking this, or should I talk to her about it? It does make me uncomfortable seeing those reels. I love her a lot and I don't want to hurt her feelings anymore by saying anything more. I need your advice.
Dude, you're a fucking idiot. Yep.
Just take it.
Dude. Yeah. I feel this is the least you could do, just letting her post.
Yep.
And vent.
She's too real for that. Like, goddamn.
All right. We got to put John in timeout, I think.
Nope.
And by that,
you can't stop me. Hey, what the
There we go. John's in timeout.
Well, hello, people.
No, it's only going to further incentivize him to.
Yeah, he is looking good at too. So.
Oh, thank you. I just can't stand up. I am literally not wearing pants right now, people. It's not a pretty scene. We might get demonetized.
Keep sending $45. That'll stand up.
Guess the color.
Juliet's knives.
Yeah. Well, I think that's all the stories we have today. We can do like a little Q&A here at the end if you want.
Questions.
Any questions? Cues? We'll answer.
Give us the cues and we'll give you the A's.
Shout out to 45 followers on Twitch.
5 more people.
5 more subscribers on Twitch, please.
Also, I like when I put the QA thing up there. They can no longer see us, Sean.
Hello, people.
We're just heads. There we go.
It's just me. Why am I on the big screen?
When will you be mailing our wedding cake slices? Fun fact: we actually didn't eat any of the wedding cake. We cut a slice and it's in our freezer for our anniversary. So
nice.
Yeah, that's all we have. Jenna says, "What is your current favorite musician?"
Bruno Mars at the moment, people.
Yes.
I like Local Natives. They're probably my favorite band.
Nice. Cameron Whitcomb is my favorite right now. Very Noah Khan-esque. So that's mine. Oh God, chat's going way too fast.
Don't put me in charge for that because I will just give up and just sleep.
Midscore says, since you guys had the judges on, will you be on their podcast?
We hope so.
Maybe in the future. Yeah. This was just we only had time for 1 episode, so we did on ours.
To be honest, whenever we first reached out, they said, "Is this for our show or y'all's show?" So I think they're down to have us on.
Yeah, for sure.
And also at the end of the recording, they were just like, hey, if you guys are ever in, I don't know if we should tell where they're from, but they're like, if you're ever in the area we live in, like we'd love to like, hang out and stuff. So, open invitation for us. And we actually want to go to the area they're staying in. So hopefully a future collaboration.
Oh my God. Sophie's going to see Bruno Mars next week. I'm so jealous.
I'm so jealous.
Damn, that's cool.
He is a great performer live. The one time I saw him, I was like, man, this is the best shit ever.
Call me Johan says, what are y'all doing for Halloween?
I will be in Honduras.
I don't know what day it is. When is it? Like the weekday, or it's a weekday.
It's a Thursday. It's a Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm going to, the Saturday after. I think Nancy, I, and then some friends that are, I forget which museum. I want to say of Natural Science. They do like a Halloween party.
I love that
and
place.
Like the cost to get in goes towards the museum, and it's just like celebrating costume party with a bunch of dinosaur bones around you. It's kind of cool.
Nice. I believe, I don't actually know what we're doing for the actual weekend of Halloween, but this coming weekend is Sienna's birthday. So we're doing like a Halloween themed birthday celebration. She's turning 30. Everyone wish Sienna a happy 30th birthday.
Join the club.
Saturday.
Welcome to the old people live, Sienna or Senna, because you spelled my name wrong.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of what we're doing. Then we're obviously celebrating her birthday all weekend. So, Jennifer,
favorite ice cream flavor.
Oh, favorite ice cream flavor
from Stevie.
I think we've done this before, but mine Moose
always
Tracks.
Changes.
Moose Tracks.
Bluebell cookie two-step. It's got cookie dough and Oreos. Yes, I'm a child.
That's funny.
I gotta go to strawberries and cream. It has to be fresh strawberries, though.
So you would say you're a little lad who loves berries and cream?
I'm a little lad
who likes berries and cream. Berries and cream. Berries and cream. I want Starburst now.
Dear Dolly writes, favorite horror movie. I just watched my third and fourth horror movie of my entire life this month.
Really?
Yeah.
What a wild.
I avoid them.
Favorite, wait. So what's the question again?
Favorite horror movie.
Snakes on a Plane. Fuck that movie.
Is that a horror movie? I guess
I'm scared of snakes.
But John hates snakes.
I understand.
Snakes, brother.
I'm blanking right now.
The one I just watched was actually pretty good, and it was some indie horror movie, something about a late night show. It has the actor that's in Nolan movies, the actor that was in the James Gunn Suicide Squad. He's the polka dot guy. I'm running a blank on the movie, but it was pretty good. Yeah, I liked it.
The Conjuring. That's the one I was thinking of.
I love The Conjuring.
A great movie.
Annabelle's great too.
Great actors.
Send us $25. I'll watch the fucked up movies with you guys.
That's what we'll do next week, Sean. You and me will.
I don't know. Maybe.
Late Night with the Devil. There it is.
Late Night with the Devil. Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it.
I'm with Stevie here. The Insidious series was pretty good. I did like Insidious.
Yeah. Insidious is great. The same actor as the one in The Conjuring, isn't it?
Wait.
Kate writes, what is the next place y'all are planning on visiting, together or separate? Together, we're thinking maybe Chicago or Colorado.
Yeah.
One of the C states.
One of the C's.
Is there any other? Connecticut?
Canada.
Connecticut is one.
Canada. One of the states. The entire thing.
California is another one.
California.
So Chicago or Colorado probably. Chicago isn't a state. Well, I'm
Illinois,
not American.
How much for Sean to yell, "This is our world"? That's a deep cut.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was
the Skeletor meme.
That was a wild
however much you're willing to send, Oliver. Actually, we didn't do confessions, Oliver. This is our world. What was it? Whites?
This is our world, whites.
Yeah.
This is our world.
Whites. If you know, you know, I guess.
Josh laughs like a wholesome Studio Ghibli character. I don't know what that means, and I don't know if that's good.
Josh, someone on Patreon said you laugh like a rich person.
I did hear that. No, wasn't it specifically a rich white golfer or something like that?
Oh, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Just
Thanks
now,
for the kind words, Tiffany.
the capital of Ottawa is Toronto. Yes.
Whoa. What is this Twitch account? Milton's crusty mayo panties. That's
Jesus
crazy. That's
Bit, 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 bit,
crazy.
bit. Office Space is such a goated movie.
Oh, shout out Twitch chat. Or Twitch, just in general. We hit 55 followers. Let's
Let's go.
Ah!
We're
Already.
close to being affiliates. How many do we need to do though?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
You're asking too many questions.
Burger writes, John, how the fuck are you always traveling? Teach me your secrets, Master Beta.
Being
Master
married to
Beta.
a wonderful woman named Juliet.
Having excellent credit, I believe, is the
That too.
Not being able to sit still. I think that's another add-in.
Milton's crusty mayo panties writes, what's best movie you've seen lately?
Shit, I haven't watched a movie in forever.
Yeah, I gotta
Goodbye.
say.
Paddington. I watched Paddington Bear for the first time.
Oh my god.
Great
The first
movie.
5 minutes of Paddington fucked me up. That's terrible. Jesus Christ. I was not prepared. That was not right to do.
It was a very emotional but great movie. And I've heard the second one is debatably better.
Yeah. They both have like 99s and 100 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Damn.
I haven't watched
Yeah. Oppenheimer and Barbie was like the last movie.
the last movie you watched.
You just called it Oppenheimer, which is crazy.
Oppenheimer is crazy.
But yes, those were also good movies. A year old, I think, at this point. Was it last year?
I don't even know.
Anyway.
Oh my god, I'm behind on the chat hardcore.
What are our
Oh.
favorite podcasts to listen to?
Rotten Mango. I've said it a bunch of times. That Diddy series is crazy, and Stephanie Sue is a great fucking storyteller.
I'm trying to think of, because I've mentioned the Steve Dangle podcast before many times. I still listen to that one.
Here we go. I got Not Another D&D podcast. Fantastic.
Mhm.
Campaign 1 is magical. Fantasy Footballers, because I'm a
Yes.
fucking loser. I listen
That
every
too.
single day. And there's a bunch of good ones. Here to Help, Reddit on Wiki, Shots and Thoughts.
Love Shots and Thoughts.
Ryan is back in town, and he says he's fiending to record again. So
Ooh.
I can't wait to start that up for the 5th time and then end it for the.
I never learned my lesson.
Yeah.
Real Survivor Stories is a great podcast. That's actually all I was thinking about when you were telling the Left in the Mountain story, because it's like it's a podcast basically about survival stories. So like there's one where a guy gets mauled by a bear and like has to trek down a mountain 14 hours to like get to the closest town. It's crazy. It's crazy. They all live, which is or I think most of them live anyway, which is the nice part about the podcast. But it's very, very good podcast. Someone said, let's start a cult. Great. I hope that's to the
Let's
podcast
start
and not
a
to the movie.
lawsuit. Is what we're
Favorite
doing.
movie, actually. I
What
love
the fuck? Ban them. I don't know how to do that. All right. Final question. We'll end
Who's
on
your
Juliet.
Favorite fur baby? That's fucked up. I
Favorite
can't
fur
handle
baby,
that.
John.
Chloe don't fuck with me, so I gotta go Kevin. Sorry, I'm picking favorites.
Jesus.
It's because Kevin hates her, so it's even.
I can't pick. I love both of my cats. It's Ringo. She was the first. Okay, come on.
Yeah, I'm not picking. But what if one of them hears it?
It could be right behind you.
I know.
Yeah. All right, Wikimaniacs. Well, we appreciate you joining us for another live stream. Any final call outs? We got to shout out our merch one more time. More ads.
Reddit on wikishop.com. What's that website again called, Sean?
Reddit on wikishop.com. Where you
Dude,
can get your emo ween merchandise. We got hoodies, we got cropped hoodies, we got sweaters, we got hats, we got shirts. And guess what? If you don't get it by the end of the month, it's gonna still be up because all merch is gonna be available in November and November only. Can you believe that? Yeah. All the merch will be available. If you've ever wanted a shirt and you're like, damn, I missed out. Second chance.
Oh, drop
In
the
fact,
Venmo.
last chance. Also, drop the Venmo. What is it? At SEANSNTPOD.
Or
don't listen to-
paypal.com/Reddit
don't listen-
on Wiki.
I knew you were going to say this shit. Don't do that.
Again, paypal.com/Reddit on Wiki, people. Thank you very much.
Trying to get the direct link for Sean to put it in the chat, but it's taking a second. Yeah, and don't forget, we got the judges coming up tomorrow for Patreon members and YouTube members, and for everyone else, you gotta wait till Friday. But hang on, I'm getting Sean's Venmo here
before he beats my ass virtually.
Thank you.
No, I think he'd actually drive there.
He will not get. I'm actually gonna go by.
I know. He's coming. I secretly have his location, to be honest with you.
Okay. There's Sean's Venmo for anyone that wants to donate.
Get
weird.
the
I'm not
PayPal
seeing
too,
people
please.
opening the QR code.
Oh.
You guys, we can see that you are not opening the QR code, guys. Get on that.
We'll just leave Sean up here to talk for the next hour, so that
make him full screen while you're at it, Josh. Oh, that's not me. Wrong Brown. God damn.
The QR code.
Look at that fucking cutie right there. Mm.
Wow. All right, Wikimaniacs, thank you again for another one. We'll definitely do this again once John's back. We're doing it again for Patreon and YouTube members next week. So
yeah, because I'm ignoring these bastards for next week.
He is. He's putting us on silent and saying goodbye. So thank you again. We'll see you sometime. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
I want to add a scene just to have it so that you could just see that. And then where to go? Oh no.
Oh no, you fucked it up. Wait, are we still going?
Yeah,
oh
we're still
shit,
going.
there it is. Oh, god damn.
We'll just leave that up with some music for a little bit.
Yeah.
What are you feeling? Lo-fi?
Now I'm feeling
lo-fi.
Seabat. That's what we need.
Oh my god, if we ended with feedback. Can we do that on YouTube? I don't
No,
think
we definitely get copyright striked. All right, we're heading out.
Bum, 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 bum.